CCTV Camera World is proud to provide support for products purchased from our website. If you purchased your product from another vendor, please contact the vendor you purchased from for further assistance. In this video, I'm going to show you how to play back footage using the AvaEye software on a Windows PC. On the home page or control panel, there is a playback button. When I click that, it's going to open a new tab called a Playback tab. On the left-hand side, we can see the NVR I have added to the software. And then to access the channels from the NVR, I'm going to want to click the plus button next to the NVR. Here I can see this is a 4-channel NVR, and all of my 4 channels are listed here. These channels have recorded video. In order to pull up the recorded video for a single channel, I'm going to need to tick that camera's box, and then come down here to the search time section. Here I can choose my year and month by clicking the arrows to go between years and months. I know that I have good recorded video here in January, so I'm going to pull up January 20th. If I wanted to search for video from that day, again, I would adjust my month or year and then click on that date. So I'm going to click the search button to bring up video from that day. After clicking search, I can see the timeline from the camera showing the recorded video from that day. It started by playing the video here at midnight after the day changed to the 20th. If I wanted to skip between the times during this day where there is recorded video, I can simply click on the timeline. I went ahead and fast forwarded to 7 o'clock in the morning. Now here this timeline has different colors. The red stands for event recording. This is based on your alarm inputs or video-based motion detection. Normal recording means that it is just continuous normal recording, in which case there were no events happening in this period of time. However, due to the configuration of recording, it did record during that time. For this camera, we had it set to record continuously between 8 a.m. and 6 p.m. as you're seeing the blue striped throughout the day where there was no event detection, but there is continuous recording. Where there was no continuous recording configured, but events were configured, you can see there is black, which means there is no recording. When I click on the black space, it will automatically jump to the nearest recording. Now, my second channel just so happened to be a VCA or smart detection channel. So I'm going to, again, click on that channel, navigate down to my search time section, and then choose again January 20th and click the search button. What this is going to do is replace that channel that I was just viewing and pull up my parking lot camera. Here we had a rule detecting these cars going by on the street, and as such the system detected those vehicles and began recording. If I were to go and skip throughout the day, I'll find that, again, the vehicles did pass at some point and caused the event to begin recording. There are also recordings listed on the right-hand side that correlate to the timeline. If you're more of a person you like to see the date and time and numbers where certain events were recorded, you can certainly come over here and click the play button. If I click the play button on this event, it's going to jump my timeline to 7:11 in the morning and begin playing this clip that went from 7:11 to 7:18. You can also play back multiple channels by going over here and ticking multiple channels. In order for this to successfully sync, there needs to be recording for each one of these channels at the time that you are going to search for. So I went ahead and selected all of my channels, and now I'm going to click the search button. It's going to pull up again January 20th, and as you can see, these 3 cameras had recording from the beginning of the day. The camera that was set to smart detection only had an event start at 7 a.m. So that's where the software determined that it needed to start. However, let's say you know you have recording for a specific period of time and you would like the cameras to sync up. You would come down here to the playback controls, and where it says normal playback, you would click that. This is going to attempt to sync the video. I should have video on all of my cameras around 10 a.m., so I'm going to click that. It was successfully able to pull up footage for all 4 of my cameras at 10:20 a.m. You can see that in the time that the camera was reporting when it was recorded. All of them do state 10:20, and it is syncing the video. As a quick overview of the other playback settings that we just covered, synchronous playback, there is also a pause button, a stop button, and then there are playback speed controls. So you can control the playback speed, provided you do have a strong computer and a good local internet connection with your system. You can even go all the way up to 16 times. Now keep in mind that as you're playing back 4 cameras at 16 times speed, it will kind of jump through the seconds here. You can do even 8 times, you could do 4 times, you could do 2 times, or back to 1 times playback. Another neat feature is you can actually rewind. There is a half times or a quarter times playback, and then a -1 times. So this is actually going to go in reverse while playing the footage. As I mentioned, this is very CPU and network intensive, so sometimes it might not always do what you want to right away, in which case you need to lessen the number of cameras that you're viewing, or only try to view 1 camera at a time when utilizing the playback speed option. Hopefully this video helps. Thank you for watching. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.